Okay, the StopBreeze posts, they come as a pair. Here they are standing up. And one of them is locked in the down position. And so in order to deploy that, you just have to push down on the top and it will elevate and extend. The other one is strapped in the down position because it doesn't have a lock, only one side actually locks. So we're just going to cut the strap and that one just deploys. So now we want to lay them out on 4 sawhorses. With the screw, you can see the screw holes where the glass is going to be attached. They're up. Now we're using a 6-foot panel of glass here, so you want them about 6 foot apart. Okay. So while Ricardo and Christian get the larger panel of glass, you can see here what we have is 4 spacers which need to be placed over the screw thread holes on the post, 2 on each side. And then we have 4 screw-in studs that have a thread protector. So those are the ones we're going to use on the bottom panel of glass. So this is about as big as we ever want this to be, 6 foot. We could go a little bit bigger, but this is 1/2 inch regular clear glass. So they're going to place the glass over the holes and just muscle it and move it around. The posts are aluminum, so they're not going to break the glass. So you can plug it into place a little bit. Okay. Okay. And then we have 2 little spacers that we're going to place at the top, 1 on each side, to make sure that the panel of glass is positioned correctly. And it's important to note that there is a slight reveal down the side. The glass is slightly smaller than the distance between the 2 posts. It leaves about a 3/16 reveal. We just want to make sure that that is consistent and even. Just tap it, that looks good. Same on the other side, you can just see the reveal. That's good. And now we put the screws in, and we're just going to hand tighten them first, make sure everything's okay. And then we have a special key that you're going to use to tighten it, which just fits into a little hole. You can actually use an Allen key if you don't have one of these, but you're just going to tighten it nice and snug. Same on these, using an Allen key, but we'll just snug it up with the actual tool. Okay. Is that nice and tight? Okay, so now we're going to get the second piece of glass. Before we do that, we have 4 little plastic spacers. Now these have a little slot for drainage cut into them, which needs to be pointing towards the ground. Just put those over the hole. And then we're going to get the second piece of glass. This one's a 1/4 inch piece of glass. With this one, we're going to just place it from the top, and then we're going to slide it into the groove here inside the post from underneath. So you just place it and then put your hand underneath. So here. So this one, you're going to just put it down, set it down, and then put your hands underneath so that you can slide it into the slot and over the holes. So this is going underneath the piece of glass that's there already. Again, we put the spacers to space it in the top. And here we don't have a reveal on the side, so this one just needs to be parallel to the side. You can move the posts, you have a little bit of movement, so you can move it left and right to get it nice and parallel. Now these screws don't have a thread protector, so you just screw again into the hole. Make sure it's all nice and parallel. Then use the little tool to tighten it up. Yeah, it's a bit awkward on the little bottom bit there, but he's using just an Allen key to tighten it up. Yeah, he'll need it. Okay. Okay, so that's nice and snug. So now we can lift it from both sides and just place it on the floor. This is a 6-foot panel, will weigh about 190 pounds. It's pretty heavy. Now to push it down, you really want 2 people on a panel this side to push it down, 1 on each side. It'll lock into place on the left side. And then to deploy it, you just push down in the middle and it will elevate up to 6 feet. We recommend just using a little bit of dry silicone, not wet silicone or WD-40, just in the groove here, just a tiny little bit, just to lubricate it until it kind of wears itself in. You fix it to the ground. We have a provision for 4 bolts if you want. You only really need to use 2, but you can use 4 if you want. We recommend the Hilti concrete anchors. And the only other thing to be aware of is if you have 2 panels side by side, you can use a little joiner to join them. There are screws already in the groove at the bottom. You just have to slide them up and then screw them to each other. And there's also one for a corner. So if you need to do a corner, you can brace it. You don't really need those. It just does add a huge amount of extra strength if you need it.